Hi everyone, it's Patty with the Breastfeeding Shop. So super excited about the new Elvie Stride breast pump. And thanks for tuning in. This is gonna be a super raw video. The pump we just got the pump. It just launched today. The Breastfeeding Shop has it. And it's just a really cool pump, for lack of better words. I lost a lot of sleep over this last night because I'm so thankful and grateful to partner with Elvie to have them allow us to carry their pumps. But what I admire a lot about Elvie is that their original pump had fantastic technology, but they weren't always covered 100% by insurance. The Elvie original pump is super expensive, and hence not all insurance companies were able to fully reimburse it, and there would usually be an upgrade cost. The Elvie Stride has got that same amazing, great technology, but it is not as expensive. So a lot of insurances cover it 100% through the Breastfeeding Shop, or there's a very minimal upgrade fee. So you're still getting that really amazing Elvie technology. Couple changes. I'm gonna go over it. Again, this is a super raw video, but I wanted to be first out there to let you know that the Breastfeeding Shop has it, and that all of my staff has been educated on the pump. It's live, available on the website. And just so you guys know, the Breastfeeding Shop, we work with Aetna, Cigna, United, TRICARE, a lot of the Blues, and a lot of other insurances. So you can get this pump through us at thebreastfeedingshop.com, and also on elvie.com. It is directing you guys with those insurances. But we service all of the states, and we even ship overseas. So we are so happy to help spread the word that we have it. I've done some testing. I know Elvie's done a lot of testing on this pump, and it's a really cool pump. Anyway, this is what the box looks like. I took some notes because I wanted to be really thorough, so forgive me if I'm looking at my piece of paper, but I want you guys to really understand how to use this pump and the features and benefits, so bear with me. This is gonna be a little bit of a long video, but this is the new box. Super beautiful packaging, as always, which is very appealing. And it looks a little bit different. It's got the collection cups, which seem to be a little bit lower profile than the other ones, which is a nice feature. And then you've got your little hub right here. It's the actual pump, and it plugs in too. So very low profile and still very discreet. A little different than the other one, but I think the technology is there, and you won't have that out-of-pocket cost. So anyway, they also have an app that I would highly recommend downloading it. I downloaded it onto my cell phone, and I played around a little bit with it, but you can control certain features of the pump with the app that you can't control on the pump. So I would definitely recommend downloading it. It's not an end-all be-all. Like you can still use the pump and it'll work just fine, but it just has a couple extra like saved settings on the app that you can go back and you can say, okay, these are my favorites, which are not available on the actual pump. So just really, really general. There's 10 intensity settings in the stimulation mode and the expression mode. Stimulation mode is basically your letdown when your milk is first coming in for that pumping session. And then expression mode is when the milk is actually flowing nicely. So there's 10 settings, and that really helps with comfort. This pump, it actually has like a slow drawing motion when it's pumping. And that's important because a lot of pumps, they go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Well, a baby doesn't nurse that way, right? So this has a slow draw, and it's a little bit more realistic than just that harsher in and out. So I really liked that feature as well. And there are some other pumps out there that have it. And I think that's why they put that in both of their technology, because it's awesome. And it's nice to see that it's in this pump as well. So in the box, voila, it's beautiful on the inside. Hey mama, let's do this. And it's also in Spanish, which is great. There's this little brochure in here, which nobody ever reads, but I actually read it for you guys, and a lot of that information is on this video, so you don't have to read this, but good manual to have. So here's your pump, your hub is what they're calling it, and it comes with this casing. I wrote all these notes, but I already memorized the pump. So it comes with this casing to hold. It's really a little difficult to get in there at first, but that's a good thing because it won't fall off. And you can line it up with the holes on here. Make sure you don't put it on backwards like I did the first time. And then it kind of just snaps right in. And then you've got this little place for your clip. It looks like this. I would put it on after the hub is on. I think Elvie wants you to do it the other way, but I noticed it was easier to put it on after the fact, so I don't know. But then it's got your on and off button, and then it's got your play and pause button. And then it's got your strength, which is a positive and a negative. And again, there's 10 settings. So that's the pump. Comes with a charger. It doesn't have the charging block, but I don't know if you guys are like me, but I keep losing them, so I keep buying more and then I find them. But it comes with this, and you have to have your own charging block. Not the end of the world, and they're not super expensive. And then on the top here, you can just charge it up with a USB. And then this is how you charge it. So really nice feature. Also, I think it's super, super cool. It's with the times. It's not an old-fashioned plug or anything like that. And then you've got your 2 hubs. And I want you guys to see these because they're a little bit more low profile, which I think is a benefit because the original Elvie pump is great, but they are a little bit higher. Not much. It's not a break deal, but you've got kind of a little bit of a lower hub. So these are the hub, the parts that you put in your bra, and I'm going to go over them a little bit more in detail. Sorry if I skip around. It's just hard not to. And then these are your caps. These plug into the hub. So what's nice about this as well is that you've got your tubing here. It's a Y connector. It's not real long, and you don't want it really long, but it basically, these go into the rest of the pump right here, and then you plug this into the pump and it clips right on, and you want to push it through your shirt. So you've got your tubing here, and you can make this a single electric pump as well. You would just take this off right here. I don't know if you can see it, right? And then you would unplug one of the tubes that would go into the pump, and then you'd put this cap where the tubing would go, and that would make it a single electric pump. So if you're nursing on one side and you still want to pump on the other side, you can do that, which is a great feature. So this is what the pump looks like again, the actual collection cups. Sorry, I'm holding it upside down. And it has these little places that you can put your fingers in to pry it apart. And it's not the easiest thing to pry apart, which is actually a good thing because the suction and this valve here is really nice and strong. So this pump is not going to come undone while you're pumping. And then what just fell off was the duckbill valve, which goes right under here, right? And then this is another valve, which when you turn the pump on, you can see this moving in and out. And that actually helps with that slow draw that I was talking about, which I happen to think is a really nice feature on a breast pump. So these come apart. There's not a lot of parts that need to be washed, but the ones that do need to be washed are really simple to take on and off. And then with this hub, you're gonna wanna stretch it around like this. And it's pretty simple to tell that it's on. And you'll know, it's not difficult. Some of these backflow protectors, they're a little funky to get on and off, but this wraps around really nicely, and you can tell that if you've got a strong suction on there. And I didn't put that on tight enough. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these 2 pieces and you're gonna pop it on, okay? What's also a nice feature about this is some of the other wearable pumps, it's really hard to tell where it's positioned on your breast. So this has a little place to jump out the milk, but is that when this is in your bra, you can actually see where your nipple is in the flange part, which is great because some of them you can't tell. And that's just a little feature that I think Elvie really put a lot of thought into, which is, technology keeps getting better. So this is definitely a nice feature. So now it comes with 24mm breast shields. You can also get 21 and 28s as well. And you have to order them. We'll have them eventually in at the breastfeeding shop, but right now we just have these original pumps in until we can get more stock. So those are all the components. The washable components in there is the valve, the breast shield, the diaphragm, the cup seal, the stopper, and the cup. You don't want to wash the tubing and all of that kind of stuff. You don't want to get that wet, so just make note of that. And how to wash as any pump. A lot of the manufacturers say you can put it on the top drawer of your dishwasher. I personally don't recommend that. Warm, soapy water, which is also in the manual, that's preferred because we've had some moms that have put it in their dishwasher and then it kind of melts. Not this pump, because it's so new, but other pumps have been put in dishwashers, and I just don't think that's the best idea, even though it does say that you can do that in the manual. It's too, with varying temperatures that you don't want it to melt. So that's my recommendation, warm soapy water, let it dry out. Showed you how to disassemble it, which is super simple, not a lot of parts, which is fantastic. And I showed you the nipple alignment, which can be checked by the pour spout. So here's what you're gonna do, is these are what you're gonna plug into the pump. Did you hear that little snap? Really, really simple, guys. You can get this. I love it. It's super easy. Some of these pumps are great, but you go, how do I do this? So these turn as well, so you can fiddle around with whatever is the best for you when it's in your bra. Like if you've got these, I'll turn here a little bit, but if you've got these in here like this, and you want to put your pump on the side here, then you can turn this so the tubing is facing this way. Does that make sense? So you can adjust these, which is a nice feature, to which side your clip is on, so it's not stretching too much. But that's what it looks like. Super simple to put on. So I'm gonna turn this again. So then you've got that assembled, and there's specific instructions as how to and when to plug the pump in to the collection cups, essentially. But honestly, just do whatever works for you, whatever's aligned the best. I think there's a bunch of different ways to do it. I don't think that you have to pay too much attention to that personally. And then at the very bottom here, one tube, which is great, right? Nice, secure connection as well. It's not loose, really thought out of how they're gonna do it. And then you've got your pumps ready to go. I'm not gonna put it on again. I've already embarrassed myself. And then you're gonna turn the pump on. You're gonna wanna charge it when you first get it, and plug it in first, because that's gonna kind of activate it. And then you see the blinking lights, and then you can turn it on to your expression mode. So you have to turn on the mode, and then you have to press start, essentially. If you need to reposition the pump while it's in your bra, turn it on pause first. Don't try to reposition it while it's still pumping. That could hurt. It'd be an ouch. But you understand the point, right? So you turn it, you'll figure it out too. You turn it on, letdown mode comes on first, and then you hit start, the play button. And then you can adjust the setting. And you can hear, it's very quiet. It's not on right now. I don't know if you can hear that drawing motion. And I'm gonna hold this up, and that's what gives that kind of that really smooth, see that? The valve right there. See how that's slowly drawing in and out? A lot of the pumps don't do that. It's just a quick draw in and out. And that is a more natural feeling. I love this pump. You guys did a great job. Thank you, Elvie. So excited about it. And then when you're gonna turn it off of expression, off of letdown, you're just gonna hold it, the light will go off, and then you're gonna turn it on again. You're gonna hit play again. Now I'm done, right? Gonna turn it off. So say these are in my bra, then you can either just disconnect the tubing right here at the hub, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these off. You're gonna take it out of your bra first. You're gonna lean forward a little bit so the milk doesn't come out, and then you're gonna take these off. And then you've got everything you need in here. It holds 5 ounces as well, and there's a little nice indicator on here. And then you're gonna open this, and then you're gonna dump it out into whatever collection system or bag, whatever you want. But that's pretty much in a nutshell. I know I was jumping around a lot, but I really feel, one quick tip, and I have to say this as a disclaimer, because our director of lactation, Laura, would kill me, but if I don't mention this, and we get a lot of questions, and I think there's a misunderstanding, but if you crank this baby, like all pumps, up to the highest setting, that doesn't mean more milk any faster. It could actually be a disservice. So don't do that. Always have to say that, because I want you ladies to have the best outcome ever on your pumping session. So anyway, I can't wait to help you ladies out. This is really a great technology, and thank you, Elvie, for being so incredible and being aligned with my mission, and that's not selling breast pumps, but making something so wonderful that is going to help breastfeeding outcomes and helping moms. So if anybody has any questions, leave comments below, share with your friends. Again, I'm Patty, the owner of the Breastfeeding Shop. Phone number is 866-255-6779. Visit us on our new website, thebreastfeedingshop.com, and we're happy to help, and we take all of the major insurances. Thanks, ladies, for checking in, and let us know if you have any questions. We are 100% here on your side to help you with your breastfeeding journey.